Hello student, today I am going to start the second chapter, flip-flop, chapter number 8 of your textbook. Flip-flop is a bistable multivibrator. As the name suggests, bistable means it is a circuit which has two stable states. Its output has two stable states, 0 and 1. This bistable multivibrator is used in the memory section of the computer. So it is a very useful application. Many flip-flops are used in the memory section of computer. Okay. So the first question is, what is flip-flop? What is flip-flop? Flip-flop is a bistable multi-vibrator. It has two output, 0 and 1. It is a bistable multivibrator. It has two outputs, 0 and 1. Either output is 0 or it is 1. And both the states are permanently stable. This is important. Both states are permanently stable. What it means, if the output is 0, it remains 0 for an infinite period of time unless and until new input is applied. So if you observe, after 1 year, the output remains 0 or output remains 1. Okay, that is the meaning. They are permanently stable outputs. This is flip-flop. Sometimes this flip-flop is also known as latch. Latch means lock. If output is 1, it is locked. It remains 1 for infinite period of time unless and until new input is applied. So another name of the flip-flop is latch. Now in your syllabus, many flip-flops are there. RS flip-flop, clock RS flip-flop, D flip-flop, age trigger D flip-flop, JK flip-flop, and master slave JK flip-flop. One by one, in every lecture, we will study one flip-flop. Flip-flops are very useful in the memory section of the computer. So, even in today's world, we are using flip-flops. You can't imagine our life without computer, and computer or your mobile without memory. It's not possible, and for this memory part, we have to use the flip-flop. Okay. Now, these flip-flops are basically constructed by using two gates, NOR gate and NAND gate. In my first lecture, I have also discussed both these gates, NOR gate and NAND gate, but today once again we are going to discuss NOR gate and NAND gate. But before that, once again, what is flip-flop? It is a bistable multi-vibrator where there is two outputs, 0 and 1. Both the states are permanently stable. Another name of flip-flop is latch. Latch means lock. They are very useful in the memory section of computer. Okay? Flip-flops are basically constructed by using universal gates, NOR gate and NAND gate. You are aware with this, both the gates. NOR and NAND. Symbolically, NOR gate is represented in this way. This is about the NAND gate. Now, truth table is concerned. A, B, Y equals to A plus B whole over bar if A and B are the inputs and Y is the output. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And NAND gate is concerned. Zero, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. In NOR gate, the important case is here. When any input is 1, output is 0. When any input, any means at least 1, 1, 2, 3, suppose if it is a 3 input NOR gate, then 1 input, 2 input or 3 input, whatever. At least 1 input is high, immediately you can say that output is high. While in NAND gate, when any input is 0, output is 1. When any input is 0, output is 1. You have to remember this condition when you deal with NAND gate, and in most of the case, we are going to prepare the flip-flop with NAND gate. So, if 2 input, in our syllabus 2 input flip-flops are there. So, if any input is 1, you can say that output is 0. You don't have to worry about the second input. Either it is 0 or 1. We are not concerned. When any input is 1, output is clear. When any input is 0, either this or this, output is 1. Only one condition you have to remember. 1, 2 or this. Clear? Okay. Now, first flip-flop today we are going to discuss is RS flip-flop. RS flip-flop. S means set, R means reset. Set, reset flip-flop. This flip-flop is constructed by using NAND gate. Okay, so first I am going to draw the circuit of this flip-flop, and then we are going to discuss the different case. This circuit is constructed by using 4 NAND gates. Gate number 1 and 2, where both the input are short, and that input is said to be input S. And here both the inputs are short, and this input is input R, set, reset. Now this is a standard that opposite to S is output Q and opposite to R output is Q bar. Okay. Now about the truth table. Input S, input R, output Q and its action. You know that 2 input means we have 4 different case: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. Now one by one we are going to discuss different case. Let's start with case number 2. Now carefully understand all this case, because if you are able to understand the working of this flip-flop, the remaining part of the chapter is very simple. So carefully. First I am going to discuss this case number 2. Why? That I will explain you in the last topic. Okay. First, case number 2. Suppose S is 0 and R is 1. S is 0, R is 1. In NAND gate, the rule is when any input is 0, output is 1. Okay. Now here both the inputs are 0, so output is 1. Here both the inputs are 1 because these 2 inputs are short, so output is 0. This 1 is here, this 0 is here. This part is clear? Again, S is 0, R is 1. So actually this 2 NAND gate works as an inverter because both the inputs are shorted. So 0, this become 1, this 1, this becomes 0. It works as NOT gate. Okay. Now in NAND gate, when any input is 0, output is 1. So here immediately you can place 1. You don't have to worry about this input. If this input is 0, then 0, 0 is also 1. If this input is 1, then 1, 0, then also it is 1. So you don't have to worry. What is the status of second input? If one input is 0, immediately you can say that output is 1. This 1 is shift here. Both the inputs 1 1 in NAND gate. Last case number 4. Both the inputs are high, output is 0. Is that clear? Q is 0, Q bar is 1. And remember, this is a fundamental property of the flip-flop, that Q and Q bar must be complement of each other. If Q is 0, Q bar is 1, then this state of the flip-flop is valid. If Q is 1, Q bar must be 0. Q and Q bar both are same, invalid condition. Okay, so Q and Q bar must be complement of each other, and that is here 0 and 1. Again, I am going to explain this case. S is 0, R is 1. This 2 gate works as NOT gate inverter, remember. So if this is 0, here it is 1, 1, here it is 0. So one input is high, this input is 0. And in NAND gate, when any input is 0, output is 1. This one shift here, 1, 1, output is 0. So Q is 0, and we can say that action is reset. Action is reset. Okay. Let's discuss the third case. S is 1, R is 0. S is 1, R is 0. So gate number 1 and 2 works as NOT gate inverter. S is 1, so this one is 0, this is 0, this is 1. In NAND gate, when any input is 0, output is 1. Output is 1. This is 0. This is 1. So 0 means the 1, 1 is here, and 1, 1 means 0. So Q and Q bar complement to each other. Action of Q is 1. We can say that it is set. Again, S is 1, R is 0, 0, 1. Actually, this 2 gate works as an inverter. 0 comes here, 1 comes here, 0, 1 input is 0, output is 1, 1, 1, output is 0. So, these 2 cases are simple. Now, case number 4. S is 1, R is 1. This is 0, this is also 0. Gate number 1 and 2 works as NOT gate inverter. 0 comes here, comes here. In NAND gate, when any input is 0, output is 1. So Q is 1, Q bar is 1. Here Q and Q bar both are same. So this is against the basic condition of the flip-flop that Q must be complement of Q bar. So this is invalid condition, and this invalid condition is represented by question mark, or it is known as forbidden state. This is a forbidden state. So when you deal with flip-flop, RS flip-flop, you should be careful that if S is 1, R is 1, it is a forbidden state. So this condition never occurs. Otherwise, your circuit is hanged, because this is an invalid condition. So all the designers have to keep this thing in the mind, that when you deal with RS flip-flop, S is 1, R is 1 is an invalid condition. Otherwise, you enter into the forbidden state. So you can say that this is the biggest disadvantage of RS flip-flop. Because when we deal with RS flip-flop, you have to keep this thing in your mind, that S is 1, R is 1 is not valid state. Okay, that is known as forbidden. Again, S is 1, R is 1, outputs are 0. If any input is 0, output is 1. So Q is 1, Q bar is 1. So that is a forbidden state. Now I am going to discuss the first case. That is the very complicated case. Case number 1. S is 0, R is 0. As you know, this 2 gates works as a NOT gate inverter. So this is 1, this is also 1, 1, 1. Now, everything depends on the second input, because both the inputs are 1. One input is high. So, what is the status of second input? So that depends on the previous state. In previous state, there are 2 possibilities. Either Q is 0 and Q bar is 1, or Q is 1 and Q bar is 0. Okay, because these 2 are the only valid case. Either Q is 0 or Q is 1. Q and Q bar both are high or both are 0, invalid condition. So that doesn't exist. Now if Q is 0, Q bar is 1. So we are going to discuss one by one both the case. Let's assume that in previous state Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. Now if this input is 0, 0 comes here. If this is 1, 1 comes here. Now what happened? Here both the inputs are high. So output is 0. 0, 1, output is 1. So that means flip-flop remain in previous state. In previous state, we have assumed that this is 0, 1. So in the next state, it also remains in 0, 1. So here the entry is no change. NC means no change, or last state. Clear? Again, if it is 0, 0, output is 1. So this input is 1, this input is 1. So everything depends on the second input. Suppose in previous case, we assume that Q is 0, Q bar is 1. So 0 comes here, 1 comes here. So 1, 1 becomes 0, 0, 1 become 1. So Q remains 0 means no change. But let us discuss the second possibility. Suppose we say that Q is 1 and Q bar is 0. Suppose this is the status of previous case. Q is 1, Q bar is 0. So 1 comes here, 0 is here. 1 0, NAND gate, output is 1. 1 1, it is 0. So in previous state, suppose Q, we have assumed that Q is 1, Q bar is 0. So in the next state, it remains 1 and 0. So that is why the entry is no change, last state. And that is why I have discussed this case in the last part. Little bit complicated. And in the first complicated case we discuss, then you think that flip-flop is a very tough subject. It's very simple. It's extremely logical things. Just apply your mind in proper direction. Everything is simple. And if you understand RS flip-flop properly, the remaining all those flip-flops are very simple. It is, the logic is based on this one. What we are doing, we are going to modify the flip-flops. We try to eliminate the disadvantage of this flip-flop, because here there is one disadvantage, one that is forbidden case. Okay, there are few other disadvantages also there, that we are going to one by one we are going to eliminate and improve the flip-flops. So in RS flip-flop, basically Q follow the action of S. Look at here, Q follow the action of S. If S is 0, Q is 0. S is 1, Q is 1. But you have to remember this case. When you deal with RS flip-flop, set reset flip-flop, when S is 1, R is 1, it is said to be forbidden state, unwanted. So designer has to careful that in RS flip-flop, S is 1, R is 1 never occurs. And if S is 0, R is 0, flip-flop retain the last state. If Q is 0, in next state Q also remains 0, or if it is 1, then it is remain 1. Now symbol. This is a symbol of RS flip-flop. S, R, Q, Q bar. Sometimes it is also represented in this way. Here there is a bubble. So that indicates Q and Q bar are complement of each other. Now whenever you deal with, because see every time now I am not going to draw the entire circuit with all 4 NAND gates. Simply I am going to draw this symbol. So you have to understand, we are discussing about RS flip-flop in which Q follow the action of S. S is 0, Q is 0. S is 1, Q is 1. S and R both are 0, no change condition. Flip-flop retain the last state. And if S and R both are high, forbidden state, invalid state. Okay, so this is about the RS flip-flop. I have designed this with all the NAND gates. With the NOR gate also it is possible, but it is not with all the NOR gates. It is a combination of NOR gate and AND gate. So there are many other ways. The method given in your book is by using the NAND gate. So we have discussed RS flip-flop with NAND gate. Now in next lecture, I am going to discuss another RS flip-flop that is known as clock RS flip-flop. Okay, but before this, in this lecture, you prepared this topic thoroughly, because the first lecture of every new chapter is very important. The basic principles I am going to discuss in the first lectures. So carefully prepare this. Okay. Thank you.